You ever feel like trying to enjoy a meal out, but your kid, with the dietary needs, it's like, am I going to have to cook after all this?
It's a common worry for sure, but honestly, the conversation around gluten, it's come a long way.
No kidding. This article we're diving into from the Gluten-Free podcast, it's like, they get it. We're past the, oh no, bread phase.
Right, like most parents, they've got the basics, but then
The
there's
hidden stuff.
yeah.
Like, I consider myself pretty aware, but even I was like, whoa, oats can be a problem reading this article.
And that's the thing, right? It's not always obvious. Cross-contamination, especially with oat.
Huge. Processed in the same facility as wheat? Boom. Risk
Well,
right there.
exactly. And it's not even just, the immediate tummy trouble. This article, it highlights that careful, gluten-free, it's bigger than that. Kids' energy levels, their mood.
Okay, fewer meltdowns, at a restaurant especially. I'm sold, sign me up. But seriously, that connection, food to how they feel,
Yeah.
that's huge.
It's about setting them up to thrive, not just survive, right?
Yeah.
And this article, it gets that. What I like, it gives you actual strategies. Like some restaurants, they post their gluten-free protocols online now.
Wait, really? That'd be
Yeah.
amazing. No more that awkward, can you tell me, song and dance with the server?
Totally. And even better, online reviews, goldmine. People are very clear, very specific about finding good gluten-free spots.
Okay, so we're doing our homework before we even leave the house. I like it. But then there's still the restaurant staff themselves, right? Like, even if the menu looks good.
This is interesting. Article cited a statistic, 65% of restaurant staff in the UK, they've had some gluten-free training now.
Wow, 65%. That's surprisingly high. I mean, good high, but still.
It's hopeful. Like maybe we're finally turning a corner here.
Right. Please let it be true. But okay, even so, the article, they really stress this.
Yeah,
We got to empower our kids too. It's not all in the restaurant, right?
totally. Like shielding them from it, totally. That's not the answer. It's giving them tools.
And this really resonated with me, actually. Turning that whole ingredient list
Yeah.
thing, into a game.
Yeah.
The article had some ideas for how to explain gluten to kids.
No, that's smart. Instead of just, no, you can't have that, it's like, let's figure this out together.
Right. Cracking the code. Because even as adults, sometimes.
Oh, tell me about it. That ingredient list can be like a foreign language, but
Right.
the article, their point is, the more kids learn, the more they can advocate for themselves.
Yeah. Which builds confidence too, not just about food.
Yeah.
Okay. But speaking of advocating, the article was big on Plan B. Always have a Plan B.
So key. And it's not just like, oh, I tossed a granola bar in my purse, good to go. It's got to be more thoughtful.
So give me an example. Like, beyond the snack backup, what does that actually look like?
Okay, so say birthday party. Instead of just your kid has their separate cupcake, right? What if you offer to bring something everyone can enjoy? Gluten-free, but delicious for all.
Ooh, I like that. Instead of being the odd one out.
Exactly. Or you're at a restaurant worried about cross-contamination, things get messy. Maybe skip the complicated entree, explore the appetizer menu, smaller portions, usually less handling, less chance of, oops, something got mixed in there.
See, this is why I love these deep dives. Practical tips. It's not about holding up in your house, avoiding every event, right?
Right. It's giving your kid those skills to, politely but firmly, this is important to me. And having that backup if things go sideways.
Exactly. It's empowering for them to know they can do that. And this article, restaurants with a focus, but it's bigger than that.
Oh, 100%. This applies to, think about it, birthday parties, school stuff, even vacations. It's a whole mindset shift.
Totally. Because it's easy to get bogged down, right?
Yeah.
All the details of gluten-free, especially with kids. This conversation, though, it's like, okay, I can handle this.
That's what we want. Informed choices, being prepared, but also you and your kid. You thrive, not just survive.
Exactly. No more dreading those birthday invites or whatever, armed with our little bag of tricks here. Menus don't seem so scary anymore.
There you go.
Happy kids, less stress. And hey, maybe I'll sneak in a few extra gluten-free treats for myself along the way.
Now you're talking.
Until next time, everyone, happy and delicious eating.